I've had really beautiful experiences over the past couple of weeks that I want to share with y'all. And this is connected to the butterfly effect, as I mentioned it in the last video. When I am receiving messages from my own loved ones who have crossed over, I can dismiss it more easily than the level of confidence and discernment and attunement that I have in channeling and mediumship and delivering these healing messages from spirit to the people that I work with. And a piece of that is the foreignness of that frequency not being familiar to me from that spirit, and the memories that they're giving me to share with the other person not being shared memories of mine allows me to have a different level of recognition that I am in fact receiving, which at the beginning caused my ego to have a lot of insecurity because I thought, this is so random. It's going to sound silly. Is this person going to make sense of this? And it's taken time to build up with this mantra that was running through my mind and just reverberating and echoing that whole first year when I was practicing and doing volunteer sessions was trust and faith, trust and faith, trust and faith. So I'm now at a different level of confidence, clarity, and fluency when it comes to that. And that forwardness is missing when it comes to my own people. They are familiar to me. They have shared memories. I am inextricably familiar with their frequency. And so I can miss and need a little repetition over time to settle in with the messages that I get directly from my loved ones. And this is what had been happening. My great grandmother was sending me messages and I didn't know it. And so for this whole week, I just kept thinking about this butterfly magnet that she used to have on her fridge that I loved. And I didn't understand what was happening. I was trying to make sense of it, and my mind was going, that's so weird that you can't stop thinking about this. Maybe you should buy one of those for your fridge. And then Monday morning, one of my clients comes in that I've been working with for a very long time, who's never brought in a gift before, brings in a gift on this day and hands it to me. And it is a butterfly magnet for my fridge. And I said, oh my gosh, it's amazing. And this is given to me by this person because it is significant to their journey and their person. And I said, that's amazing. And explained how spirit was working through that person to be able to bring this through to me in this way. And I felt called to snap a picture of it. And then I sent that picture to one of my friends. And I didn't question why. And I didn't send it to all my friends, just this one particular person. I'm like, I'm feeling called to send this picture and a little example of the story. And the person said, I needed that, and here's why, and shared their own amazing connection and validation. So we already have 3 people touched with these messages coming from the same, like intricate ribbons of love that are just woven together. And that continued to happen for the whole rest of my week. Several sessions throughout that week. Butterflies, 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 butterflies. All these amazing things. And blew my mind. And there's a lot of energy around this with transformation and recognizing where you are, where you've arrived, where you've come from in your own healing journey. And so on Saturday at the end of this week, I'm home. I'm by myself. I'm doing something meditative, carrying laundry to put away. And I get this little download. Put that picture on your background of your phone. I thought, that's weird. I usually don't put a picture like that on my wallpaper. It's typically pictures of my children. But I just listened. I sat down. I pulled up that picture. I saw the date on the picture, October 6th, and the timestamp was 333. And my mind was blown because I had not made this connection. But immediately when I sat down in that stillness and pulled that up, October 6th is my great grandmother's birthday. And I'm getting chills right now through my whole body as I say that, and it blew my mind. And during the same course of this 2 weeks, I had been seeing a lot of spirals. People were in jewelry of spirals, background on my computer shifting to spirals, just everywhere I looked, spirals. I'm like, what is this? So on Sunday morning, I wake up and again, another download, intuitive hit. I'm like, I really want to go hiking. And I thought of this one place was given this place to go to do that. And it's a place I don't normally go. And so I Googled it. And the first thing that comes up is this labyrinth that is there, spiral. And it says the date on it. This labyrinth was created originally October 6th. I don't know the year, but I'm like, there's one date on this whole webpage, and it's October 6th. So, of course, I went up and I walked that labyrinth. And I'll leave it there because I don't even know how to begin to share all of the personal things of what was within that journeying for me of walking that divine. I'll say that much. And maybe that'll be something that continues to unfold and I share later on. I hope that this helps to explain some of what I've referenced before about how things theme and how the level of this divine love and high frequency ripples out in expansive ways that I only have just a little sliver of experience with. And that's enough to just completely put me in a state of awe and grace.